Luta continua, a luta continua, Victoria acerta, a luta continua, a luta continua, a luta continua, Victoria acerta, a luta continua. We appreciate your time and commitment as we address two critical national issues that demand our collective attention: the Galamsey Menace and the strike action by the University Teachers Association of Ghana, Utag. The National Union of Ghana Students, a democratic, non-partisan and progressive mass movement, has observed with great concern the fallout from the indefinite suspension of the nationwide strike action by organized labor. On the Galamsey Menace, as a national union representing the future leaders of Ghana, Nugs has observed with increasing concern the ongoing devastation caused by illegal mining activities across our communities. To organize community workshop, partner with Nugs and other NGOs, and leverage both traditional and modern media to raise awareness about the environmental and health impact of Galamsey. And we call on all governmental bodies to partner. The National Union of Ghana Students, the over 12.5 million Ghanaian students, is ever ready to embark on this exercise in educating our communities in the various places to help curb Galamsey in a long-term plan. Strengthening legislation and enforcement. We believe that the solution to this problem lies not in revoking all mining licenses, but in strengthening the laws governing mining activities. We call on the government to enforce stricter regulations, ensure transparency in the issuance of mining licenses, and make the process more difficult to bypass. In addition, penalties for those found guilty of illegal mining should be harsher, including longer prison sentences and heavier fines, coupled with efficient judicial processes to avoid delays in justice. Alternative livelihood programs. We acknowledge the importance of already existing programs aimed at proposing alternative livelihood for people involved in illegal mining. However, we propose that the National Alternative Employment and Livelihood Program, NALE, be heightened and intensified to effectively reach a large number of communities and practitioners of illegal mining. It is crucial to expand the program scope by incorporating more diverse and sustainable livelihood options for communities affected by illegal mining. This can include training in agriculture, ecotourism, and other viable industries that can provide sustainable or stable incomes. Additionally, increasing funding and resources for NALEP will ensure that it can reach more individuals and communities in need. Collaborating with local organizations and stakeholders will help tailor the program to meet the specific needs of these communities, fostering a sense of ownership and commitment to sustainable practices. By enhancing NALEP, we can create a more robust framework that not only addresses the immediate economic needs of those involved in illegal mining activities, but also promote long-term environmental sustainability and community resilience. Technological monitoring and stakeholder collaboration. Nugs proposes that we have an increased surveillance of prospective mining areas, which is very essential. We advocate for the use of modern technologies like drones and infrared imagery to detect illegal mining activities and swiftly arrest perpetrators. Moreover, we call for deeper collaboration between NGOs, traditional leaders, and local task force to monitor and prevent illegal mining activities. Public-private partnership. We entreat significant stakeholders like the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, Minerals Commission, the Environmental Protection Agency, the National Security, the Army and the Police to take advantage in ensuring sustainable industries, particularly ecotourism, agriculture, and green energy as alternatives to mining. Stakeholder agencies must also seek international collaborations and funding to boost efforts in restoring environment and also curbing illegal mining activities. Restoration and rehabilitation. As an academic body, Nugs proposes using academic expertise from our institutions such as KNUST, UMAT, University of Environmental and Sustainable Development, UNER, to rehabilitate and restore mining areas together with experts in these various fields. And this is what the National Union of Ghana Students is seeking. Nugs' plea to government. Illegal mining has wreaked havoc on our environment, transforming once pristine water bodies into brownish, murky channels of pollution. Rivers, streams, and other vital water sources are being contaminated at an alarming rate. The present consequences are disastrous, and the long-term effect will be catastrophic if immediate action is not taken. We remind all stakeholders in Ghana government, particularly the government, that under Article 257, Section 6 of the 1992 Constitution of Ghana, all minerals are vested in the President in trust for the people of Ghana. The constitutional provision makes it clear that the President is the chief custodian of our nation's minerals resources. It is therefore the duty of the President to safeguard these resources, ensuring that any extraction does not cause undue harm to the environment or the citizens of the country. The destruction caused by illegal small mining activities is unacceptable. The National Union of Ghana stood upon the government, call on the government to take urgent decisions and actions towards solving this particular challenge. Whether through the deployment of the military or a temporary ban on any effective means, illegal mining must be stopped immediately. Failure to do so will continue to threaten the health of our environment and further cause the unsafety of our people and the onward failure of our nation. We propose a practical solution. Instead of banning seized mining equipment such as excavators and chamfans, we urge the government to confiscate these machines and put them to productive use for the benefit of our country. Destroying valuable machines and assets is not the answer when these resources could serve these useful purposes under these regulations. The National Union of Ghana Students calls on the government to take these proactive measures in curbing this Galamsey Menace. The National Union of Ghana Students, over 12.5 million Ghanaian students, joins the calls of all other stakeholders calling that the Galamsey activities should be put on hold as soon as possible. Now on the Utag strike. Nugs' position on the strike action by Utag. Of particular concern is the decision of the Universities Teachers Association of Ghana to proceed with a strike action despite organized labor decision to suspend a strike action. It is imperative to state that as an association voted to support the strike action declared by organized labor, not to declare an independent strike of their own, but after their dissatisfaction with organized labor's position or posture to decide through an overwhelming vote of 77.95% to embark on an industrial action by announcing an indefinite strike, which commenced on Thursday, 10th October 2024 across all its 15 branches nationwide. Strike action, a counterproductive approach. Nugs, as advocate for students and the future of education in Ghana, believes that embarking on a strike at this time is counterproductive and does not address the underlying issues of which Utag seeks to protest. The strike does not represent a practicable solution to the Galamsey Menace, nor does it serve the best interest of students who are already facing numerous academic challenges. Disrupting academic activities, particularly at such a critical time in the academic calendar where stakeholders seek to restructure the academic calendar to the normal system, only jeopardizes the future of students and does nothing to advance fight against illegal mining activities. These strike actions further exacerbate the processes of destroying our academic calendar, which has already been distorted by COVID-19. Nugs' plea to Utag. In light of the above, Nugs pleads with Utag to reconsider their decision and pursue a more productive approach. We present the following point for consideration. Revoke the strike action. By choosing to go on strike, Utag sacrifices the well-being and future of their dear students, which is disheartening. While we all agree that the Galamsey issue is a national concern and every institution suffers its ripple effect, students should not bear the cost. Nugs' family believes that students must not be shortchanged in this battle, as the education and academic progress are paramount. Utilize the expertise of Utag members. Many mining consultants and experts in environmental sciences are members of Utag. Rather than staying at home during a strike, we plead that it will be more efficient and impactful for Utag to leverage the expertise of their members by engaging in policy discussions with government backed by empirical data and analysis. Their knowledge and insight will be invaluable in shaping the effective strategies to combat Galamsey. Utag's contribution to policy formulation will go a long way in ensuring long-term solutions to the national problem. Play an active role in community engagement. As researchers and educators, Utag are well equipped to understand the social, economic, and environmental impact of Galamsey. Nugs believes that Utag can significantly contribute to the fight against Galamsey by actively engaging the communities, raising awareness, and conducting researches that informs better policies. Instead of withdrawing from academic responsibilities, Utag should be on the front lines of community engagement alongside Nugs, using the academic platform to promote responsible mining practices and environmental conservation. Call for constructive dialogue. We strongly urge Utag to engage in constructive dialogue with government and relevant stakeholders, advocating for policies that addresses Galamsey crisis without disrupting the academic calendar of innocent students. Striking will only harm students and further compound the challenges they face. Nugs encourages Utag to prioritize the welfare of Ghanaian students whilst contributing meaningfully to the national discourse on Galamsey. In conclusion, Nugs appeals to Utag to reconsider its stance on the strike and adopt more constructive and pragmatic measures that to assist the government in its fight against Galamsey. We believe the collective aspect of Utag members, coupled with their influence in policy discussions, can make a far greater impact than a strike action. We call on Utag to withdraw their decision and place the interest of students at the forefront of their actions, ensuring that education continues uninterrupted while contributing substantially and positively to the national effort against illegal mining. As for the Galamsey Menace, Nugs remains committed to advocating for a sustainable, pragmatic approach to solving these national issues. We trust that through collaboration, innovation, and education, we can protect our environment while securing a prosperous future for all Ghanaians. Initially, the National Union of Ghana Students wanted to also get on the street and demonstrate. But one of the calming issues was when the president responded to the issues. So now when there's no response, or if government is not taking any action towards this particular menace, students, the over 12.5 million Ghanaian students, together with other students, who get on the streets. But when there are responses that has come from the central government on practicable steps to kill this particular menace and still want to go on strike, which is going to further affect our academic calendar, we say no. We call on Utag to kindly consider our plea in calling off the strike so that these innocent students can have the academic freedom, since the academic calendar has already been further exacerbated by the COVID-19 and other activities. Nugs remains devoted to advocating for the welfare of all students and will continue to engage all relevant stakeholders to ensure that the educational system remains stable and progressive. A luta continua. Victoria Sector.